I could do that. Wait, the comments jumping off. So Kang said dating on BS because folks act like they had a poker game trying to win it all.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I
for real
mean,
though.
but isn't that the game of dating? Like the find someone that you feel like matches your style, like whatever you go for, like whether it's looks, personality, if it's a combo of it all, the mental, whatever it is. Like, isn't it about like kind of stacking the decks in your favor? Like, I mean, ideally, that's where it should be. I mean, I do realize opposites attract, and I'm a product of opposites attracting, but like I do know there are a lot of couples out there that share a lot of commonalities with each other,
Mm.
and that's part of what brought them together. So isn't it, should be to some extent about like, kind of stacking the odds in your favor, kind of like a poker game. Yeah. You want to win it all. Like you don't want to just be dating and just continuously date, unless that's the lifestyle you want to live. But if you want like something substantial, you want to be dating somebody hopefully with the same idea of like the long game as you.
I feel you. I feel you. Kang just said something that's fly too. He said you don't get to stack the deck at the casino. The dealer just deals and you take the ride. That's real. I feel that between what you're saying, Dash, and between what Kang is saying is a very imperative element. Um, yes, the whole point of any game, quote unquote, is to be able to stack odds, evens, whatever on your favor within the construct of the rules for the game to to help your percentage as far as winning. You know what I'm saying? This is true. Um, the thing that it makes it where it's like even though we do that and we have been primed to do that with dating, we want the top prospects or we have a certain standard or things of that nature, right? Let's face it, you know, in a world where people are constantly looking for things that make sense for them and where not everything and not everybody is just going to link with you and make sense and shit like that, it's very likely that the shit that we're looking for might just be with somebody who we didn't expect. You know what I'm saying? Like you might say I want a man who does this ABC or whatnot, but unless you have knowledge of self and you've done the work, you don't know if A, B, or C are options that have risen from traumas or options that have risen as a response to something, escapism, things of this nature, where they're more like responses to fear than it is acknowledging things that are just purely on a basis for growth. You know what I'm saying? So I might be looking for a woman that, is stacked this type of way, makes this type of money, dresses this type of way, but that could just be something that I'm comfortable with because of what I see at the crib when I was young. Not to say that it's wrong, right? Not to say that it's wrong, but that's where that generates from, right? So I'm putting that out there, and what I might need, it might be along the sides of, let's say, a hustler. Let's just say what I really need is a hustler, but I haven't identified that. I'm just looking for a homebody, right? Well, it's hard for you to find a homebody that's a hustler per se. Not to say that they don't exist, but look at a
Hustling,
Venn
different type of
diagram.
hustle.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at the Venn diagram. You get two circles that intersect in the middle. The middle is the commonality, but the two circles that are not intersected, they have large areas that are not intersected. So there is a larger amount of people that are polarized than the people that share the common values and shit like that. So it's going to be that much harder for you to find somebody that can be the both for you. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't make things difficult or impossible. It just makes things. It makes the ride easier once you understand what it is that you're looking for or what it is that you need versus what it is that you say and shit.
Yeah, but part of figuring out what you need and realizing what you need is, going through what you want, and what appeals to you naturally, and you kind of got to go through that ride, before you can step on to the ride, the self growth and understanding, because before you actually know yourself, you actually, are just exploring things that are curious to you. So you're
Mm,
just naturally just drawn to like, okay, well, I'm naturally attracted to this. So like for instance, like let's say you're attracted to uh dark skinned long hair women, like it's not against the short hair woman. It's just, like that's what you're naturally drawn to. So that's where you're going to continually go to until, you get to a point where you're just like, you know what, I want to open my circle up beyond this, and see what else is out there. Then you're, open yourself up to the opportunity. But it's most times after you've already explored what you want or what you desire first, before
mm.
you even are receptive to opening up to the possibility that maybe you were wrong, that maybe you didn't know what you were looking for.
No, I feel you. I feel you. Let's explore a little something though, because this has a lot to do with vulnerability and transparency and shit.